Hi, welcome back. Okay, this is lesson 2.6, part 2, folks. Slope, part 2. Okay, so we're on page 126 at the very bottom problem. So this says the scale of a model airplane is shown in the graph. Okay, so then we have feet along your y-axis, and then centimeters along your x-axis down here. So again, it's a model airplane, feet to centimeters. So the model airplane's in centimeters, but then the real airplane's in feet. Okay, so let's find the slope using y minus y over x minus x. Okay, so let's find that slope. So let's take these 2 points. They're already labeled. This is x, this is y, x, y. That's how every ordered pair, every ordered coordinate is written. Okay, so your two y numbers, it's y minus y. Your two y numbers are 10 and 5. So I'm going to start with 10 and subtract 5. So I'm going to plug that in. 10 take away 5. Okay, so then 6 and 3 are your x values, x numbers. 6 take away 3. So if I started with this top point for the y's, I have to start with this top point to subtract the x's. 6 take away 3. 6 take away 3. Okay, so 10 take away 5 is 5, and 6 take away 3 is 2. So then, no, sorry, 6 take away 3 is 3, sorry. So 5/3 is your slope, 5/3. I can turn that into a decimal, but I want to keep it a fraction because I'm going to be able to explain what that slope means in this problem. Okay, so again, y is 5, 3 is your x. Okay, so if you rise and run, so if you start at this point, 0, 0, and you figure out how much you're rising and how much you're running to get from point to point, it will rise. So look, from 0 to 5, I'm rising. This is counting by ones. I'm rising 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my rise is 5. And then I'm running from 0 to 3 here. From 0 to 3 is 3. I'm running 1, 2, 3. Every line along your x and y axis is counting by ones. Okay, so I'm rising 5 and running 3. So that means my y number, y divided by x. Remember, if it's proportional, if your line goes through 0, 0, you can also pick one point that lands on your line and take the y number divided by the x number, 5 divided by 3. Okay, so now the y number represents your feet. So this means for every 5 feet in the airplane, the regular size, that represents the x number, 3 centimeters. So every 5 feet represents 3 centimeters in the model plane. That's what the slope means in this problem. Okay, so one more thing, folks, the way you read the slope of a line is from left to right, from left to right. So look at your graph and start on the left side of your graph and follow the line. It's going up. That means this is showing you a positive sloping line from left to right. Just like you read the words in a sentence, you always start on the left and move to the right. Left and move to the right. That's how you read the slope of a line. From left to right, this line's going up. So my slope has to be positive. Okay, so let's try another one. Let's take a look at this slope and find it. Okay, so it says the number of soda bottles made. So number of soda bottles made in minutes. That's what this says. Okay, so if I rise and run, again, this is proportional. So if I choose to use rise over run, I'm going to figure out how many I'm going up, how many I'm rising, and then how many I'm running going over to get to the next point on the line. Rising and running. Okay, so from here to here, every line is counting by 25s. So I'm rising 50. From here to here is 50. So I went up 50. My rise is 50. And then from here to here, every line is counting by ones. So I'm running 1, 2. From here to here is 2. So rise over run would be I'm rising 50 and running 2. Rising 50 and running 2. 50 divided by 2 is 25. So my slope is 25, which means, folks, 25 bottles per minute. Y over x. So we're averaging making 25 bottles per minute. That's what this says. And now let's do y minus y over x minus x and see if we get the same thing. So here are your two y numbers. Y minus y over x minus x. The change in the y numbers over the change in the x numbers. That's what that formula says. Okay, so the y numbers are 150 and 50. So 150 take away 50. That is 100. And the x numbers are 6 and 2. 6 take away 2. 6 take away 2 is 4. 100 divided by 4 is 25. So 25 bottles per minute. That's what your slope is telling you in this problem. All right, let's take a look at another one. So this one has to do with however many items you have, or maybe you're making per minute. So however many items you have per minute. Again, this is proportional, goes through 0, 0. So I can pick any point that lands on the line and find the slope. And so let me label some points. I can use y over x because it's proportional. Y divided by x. I can use any of these other points to find rise over run and slope. Okay, so since it's proportional, the y number, so in this point, the y number is 10 and the x number is 2. 10 divided by 2, y over x. I can only use that if your line is proportional and goes through 0, 0. 10 divided by 2 is 5. Okay, my slope is 5. And it's positive 5. This line is going up from left to right. From left to right. Follow it, it's going up. Positive. My slope has to be positive. Okay, so now if you were rising, let's say you're rising, start at this point. You're going to rise and run until you get to the next point. So from here to here, I'm rising 10. Every line's counting by tens. So I rise 10, and from here to here, I'm running 1, 2. 0 to 2 is 2. So again, 10 over 2 is 5. And then take any 2 points that land on the line and do y minus y over x minus x. So this point is 4, 20. 4, 20. This point is 2, 10. All right, let's do y minus y over x minus x and see what we get. Okay, your 2 y numbers are your last numbers, 20 and 10. 20 take away 10 is 10. And then your 2 x numbers are 4 and 2. 4 take away 2 is 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5. No matter what, I keep getting a positive 5. Okay, so now, folks, take a look at this line. Let's find the slope of this line. This line is a negative slope. Look, start on the left side and follow your line. It's going down from left to right. So this is going to be a negative slope. All right, so I don't have to use these 2 points that are labeled. I can find any other points that go through a solid corner and use any of those. Okay, so if you notice, this graph is actually counting by 2's. Every line is counting by 2's, so that's super important. 2, 4, this would be negative 2. So let's say I used this point right here, so negative 2, 4, negative 2, 4. And then this point up here, negative 4, 8. Negative 4, 8. I'm going to use those 2 points. Y minus y over x minus x. Okay, my 2 y numbers are these right here. And so you decide the order. I'm going to start with the bottom point and do 8 take away 4. 8 take away 4. Now I have to start with the bottom number for this one. Negative 4 take away negative 2. Negative 4 take away negative 2. That's what that looks like. Y minus y over x minus x. 8 take away 4 is 4. Now I have a double negative here. So double negative is positive. Negative 4 plus 2 is